Did you notice a difference in that game being a rivalry game as opposed to some of the other games that you played?
Yeah. There's just like coming into the building. Even as a young kid, watching UCLA, USC basketball games, like when I first came into the building, it was just a different type of energy. And then stepping onto the court, it was like you could feel the crowd, talking and stuff. So, those are the type of games we all love to play in, and I think Thursday is going to be a very exciting environment.
Last time you played SC, the 1-3-1 zone was pretty effective. Why do you think that was?
I think it was effective because they didn't see it too much. We hadn't run it as much as as much as we're doing now. So I think we might run it again, but I don't know. I think just having big, lengthy guards at the top of the 1-3-1, and then having Moses or someone fast down below, I think helps us a lot. We're an extremely long team, so that can affect a lot of teams.
You've had some really good scoring nights in the past few weeks. What's kind of gone into that?
Just trying to play my game to the best of my ability, being aggressive. I think when I come in, I got to seek my opportunity and make the most of it. And a lot of times, I'm coming in trying to spark our team, bring some energy. And lately I've been able to do that. So hopefully, I keep my confidence up, keep my aggressiveness up, and see how it goes.
A lot of guys talk about like feeding the hot guy, like Jaylen on Saturday. I mean,
Yeah.
just for you, what does it feel like, when you're feeling hot? Like you feel like, every shot you take, you feel like it's gonna go in, or like, no one can stop you on it.
Yeah. It's a pretty fun feeling to have. But when you get that, you got to be smart. To take the right shots and know your spots when to be aggressive. But when you're hot, we have great teammates, and we all have sort of bond. So like when they know who's hot, they're gonna look for you, and when they do, it's a great feeling to just keep it going. So Jaylen had that going last game, and it was a lot of fun to watch.
Have you ever in one of your hotter games, have you ever just taken a three and then even before it goes to the net, you just turn around because it's going in?
I've done that in high school. Haven't done it in college. I don't think I might get yanked even if I make it. But maybe one day. Maybe one day.
You've gotten some more kind of worked in some different times, crunch time, and throughout the games now. Have you kind of enjoyed coaches' belief in you that you can be in there in important parts of the game throughout the game?
Definitely, just being out there is good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have been working harder and just playing better, which is a testament to just coach's belief in me, I guess. And I feel like I am doing a lot of good things when I'm out there to help the team win.
We talked about this last time you were out here, but leadership on this team, have you seen growth in that, and who's kind of been stepping up in that department as you guys have won some games here?
Definitely, just like everyone's been saying, we are a young team. We have a lot of guys that don't have too much experience, and then we have some guys that have a little bit more. And I think that Jaylen Hands, Chris Wilkes, myself, even Prince, now that he's hurt, we've tried to do what we can to say things in the time of need, and I think it's been helping us.
What were some of the things you guys talked about against Oregon when you guys were trying to come back on Saturday?
Just take one play at a time. We know we could score. We just got to get stops. They put up 44 points at halftime, I believe. And so we knew if they're going to do that again, we're not going to win. So we had to get stops. And then Jaylen came out and made some huge shots. So, we just kind of ran with that. The momentum in the crowd was crazy. The crowd was great all game. It really helped us pick up our energy. So that's really what happened.
You've seen some growth in Jaylen with the chin lift moment with Moses. He seems like he's growing a lot throughout the year. What kind of growth have you seen in him, not just in his game, but in the way he kind of leads this team?
He's a lot more mature from last year. He's definitely matured a lot. Last year he'd have times where he'd go a little crazy. Even the plays he made, if he made some plays like that last year, he would. But this year, he made a lot of big plays that game, and he just was level-headed. I feel like he understood what it was. He wasn't forcing too much, and he just played to help us win.
You're playing SC this week. How do you feel about that? They kind of stuck it to you guys pretty good last time. Is that in the back of your head going into this game at home?
A little bit, but I think we're a little bit different team. We're used to playing under a new interim coach. We're just like, we're getting under ourselves a little bit more. We know what we want to do, our identity as a team. I think we just need a guard, go out there, play hard. I know we're going to have a good crowd, so just kind of give them what they want to see.
You guys are playing some of your best basketball now. Do you feel like, in a way, you almost wish the season could start over now based on the way you guys are playing?
I wouldn't say that because we couldn't get to where we are right now without the the downs and the ups we had. So I wouldn't say that. You can say that with a lot of things in life, but we went through what we went through, and hopefully we keep turning up like we are right now.
Where do you think you've kind of grown the most?
Probably just picking my spots. I think sometimes I can get too aggressive trying to score or too passive trying to pass. So just finding a happy medium in between both of those, and uplifting my teammates with energy. So that's probably where I think I've got the best at.
Who was saying anything during that comeback against Oregon that you found most helpful? Was there anything in particular that you remember?
I really think it was a big team effort, but I know I thought Jules did a really good job coming in and giving us energy and just picking us up on the defensive end. And, he's attacking on offensively, but I think he did a really good job doing that.
Alex was just saying that he noticed that you've been really working on kind of being a more mature leader for this team. Was that part of one of your off-season goals and things that you wanted to focus on for this year?
Yeah, that's something that you can't go on the court and work on. Like, you can work on your handle, passing, you watch tape, but leadership is just qualities that you have to, hone in by yourself. And everyone's different. Everyone doesn't lead the same way. So just finding ways that I can become better. We have a lot of people that help in that area too. Alex is one of them because he's older, Prince, Chris. So just finding ways that you are individually good at and that comes genuine from you to help the team get better.
Is part of that saying like difficult things when they need to be said?
Yeah, and everyone's not like that. Everyone's not a person that has to come in and be like that. So just finding different ways, to uplift people. That's what I think leadership is. What
way do you think you do it the best?
Just going out there and playing. I felt like on Saturday, especially in the second half, I just got to playing well, and it just uplifted everyone else. Just like Jules went out there and uplifted us by, giving us words of encouragement. Or Chris is out there, getting hyped for the rest of us. So whatever you got to do to uplift others, that's what I think leadership is.
Isn't your dad a UCLA fan, or didn't he grow up as a UCLA fan or something?
My parents grew up in LA. I wouldn't say they're UCLA fans, but they always knew the aura of the whole UCLA, the vibe, just the whole thing. So I guess you could say that.
They're not SC fans, are they?
Nah, definitely not.
What kind of stuff have you been hearing the last few days just going about your business? Have people been reacting to Saturday and saying anything to you?
Some good games. Some that was crazy. Just more so like that was crazy. Just, yeah.
A lot of disbelief.
Yeah.
That it just kept going and going and going.
Yeah. Just a little bit like that.
Is there anything you can do to kind of try to bottle that and recapture that? I mean, I'm 27 points and a half. It's crazy, but is there anything that you think, are you ever superstitious about anything that kind of went into that? Or?
I wouldn't say superstitious, but to describe it, it was just, I don't even know, it just happened. But a lot of it has to do with, our teammates, like Jay Hill said a lot of good screens for me. A lot of people got the ball out fast off inbounds. The encouragement to, just keep going. So I don't even think it was just me that was a part of it, just the whole feeling. I will say the best part was just the crowd. After you hit something, the crowd going crazy. I think that's the best part. Like seeing Chris raise his hands up and everyone starts yelling, or Jules start clapping, like Jay Hill start clapping, like see the crowd and just the excitement go up. That was the most memorable part.